Velvet and Leyla Hirsch back live here at the HEB Center, Austin, Texas for AEW Dynamite. Velvet escapes, lands on her feet. Leyla Hirsch into the ropes. Velvet, comes back in with the clothesline.
Got to believe that when the pace quickens that Red Velvet's going to have a slight advantage because she is faster than is Leyla Hirsch. And the powerhouse.
Stick and run, don't get close to her.
Deep arm drag, concentrating on that injured shoulder of Leyla Hirsch. The double knees into the shoulders by Velvet. Velvet once again chirping at Leyla Hirsch.
They've been talking all night. The trash, the animosity is rampant with these two.
These two former friends. Remember Kris Statlander, barred from ringside in this matchup. Statlander, friends with Leyla, former friends with Leyla, and of course, longtime friend with Red Velvet. What a counter, what a German suplex by Leyla Hirsch. Both legs hooked, no.
And that was set up well, reacted to well in a timely way by Leyla Hirsch. Her amateur wrestling background, you can tell, is not in some of these moves. I don't think they had amateur moonsault in the amateurs, but or something like that, a big facetious, but she just handles herself like a wrestler.
Now, Leyla Hirsch, tremendous.
Legs bent, you know, always in a fighting stance.
Oh, iconoclasm out of the corner there. Both legs hooked. No, Leyla Hirsch able to kick out.
But again, the thing you love about that young lady, Red Velvet, is that she just won't quit. Her father was a professional fighter, and she just got that Red Velvet gene.
Setting up for the mix right here. If she hits it, it's over. A corkscrew kick came in hot, but look at Leyla rolling out of bounds.
And that is partially Red Velvet's fault. She should have maintained at least wrist control and got Leyla back in the ring. Didn't do it, and now she's paying for it. Is Red Velvet.
And Leyla with the turnbuckle from underneath the ring. This has been her MO. And now the referee sees the turnbuckle in her hands, but what about the one? She had one in her trunks.
What?
Leyla had the second piece of the turnbuckle in her trunks, and she cracked Red Velvet in the side of the head.
Risberg at least inquisitive, but counting the three nonetheless. And Leyla Hirsch gets a controversial win over the talented Red Velvet in a spirited one-on-one match.
Leyla Hirsch disposing of the evidence, and once again bludgeoning a former friend with that turnbuckle, and now after the bell, Leyla Hirsch continues the assault.
Yeah, somewhere down the road there's got to be suspensions or fines.
And Leyla
to assault someone after the match.
Leyla is looking to break the arm. And Kris Statlander was banned from ringside for the match, but not anymore. She charges in and goes right after Leyla Hirsch.
Statlander on fire here, showing her power, her strength.
And we see this different look out of Statlander this past Friday night. She has ratcheted up the intensity. And she is sick and tired of legit Leyla Hirsch.
Impressive display of power. Good intervention, timely intervention, if nothing else.
Tremendously timely intervention. Kris Statlander was barred from ringside, but after the bell, coming to the assistance of her friend, Red Velvet.